Hello and welcome to the Daily Dulcinea. Today is August 13th, 2008, and on this day in history in 1940, the Battle of Britain began. And Chris, can you tell us about this battle?
Sure, Kate. Like you said, the Battle of Britain began on this day, and Germany invaded the country after conquering France in World War II, and they wanted to increase their empire and to continue on their reign of conquering other nations.
And how did Germany go about this? Obviously, there's a sea water between the two. How did they go about this?
Right. Well, like you said, the English Channel divides them, and they wanted to strike by air. So they took their air force, which was called the Luftwaffe, and they flew across the English Channel that morning. And they didn't know, but England actually had invested in radar systems so they could detect the planes, and they prepared themselves for the attack. So that's when the actual battle took place on this day.
And did the attack work?
Well, it didn't work in the sense that England was prepared, and also because the communication on the Luftwaffe's part wasn't up to par. And there were even instances where the commander of the Luftwaffe said, you know, certain ships, you need to come back to the coast because it was a very cloudy day, and there was large clouds looming over the channel and on the English coast. But they didn't get that, command. So
Right.
there's there's a lack of communication for sure.
And so obviously it was 1940. The World War II didn't end there. So what did Germany do after?
Well, after that attack, they kept on this campaign of attacking the RAF command post, which was the Royal Air Force, because they wanted to attack Britain's Air Force. They didn't want to first, come off attacking civilians, because they didn't want to start, this huge campaign where Britain was going to start attacking them too. But they made the mistake of one night unexpectedly firing on a civilian area of London, and that's when they started their night raids. And previously Hitler had said, do not attack civilian areas, but like they said, this was a mistake. And after that, everything changed.
Because Britain then felt the
Right.
rules of the game had changed so that they could then attack.
Britain then attacked the city of Berlin, and after that, it was that started the Blitz, and that's when there were lots of bombings all over London, and it actually took away from their initial campaign, which was becoming successful. But once they started attacking the civilian areas, they weren't completely focusing on the RAF command posts and the British Air Force. They had the time to go back and recoup after the damage that had been done, so then they could rebuild their force and attack Germany again. So it was definitely not the best move on their part, and it lasted for over a year, and there was lots and lots of damage to civilian London. So.
Right. Well, thank you so much for your report.
Yep.
And for more information on this story as well as others, please visit us at findingdulcinea.com, and we hope to see you again tomorrow.